Save your life in your spiritual place. If you don't go to your spiritual place, you will not be saved. Save your life from your spiritual place. Save your life in your spiritual place. Now, when Joseph was born, Joseph saved his life in his spiritual place, became a deliverer. The spiritual place of Joseph was a dreaming place. It was a place of that dreamer. And then it was the relationship of Joseph with that spiritual place that made Joseph a prime minister in Egypt. It is a wonderful thing for somebody who is alive to find out his spiritual place. Because everything that is good will happen to you when you find it. Pay attention. In 33 of the book of Exodus, when Moses said to God, we will like you to be with us in the journey, God replied to Moses. He said, go to the spiritual place. There is a place in me for you. If you go there, I will be with you there. In Hebrew chapter 8:1 and Romans chapter 8:34, something is called the right hand of the majesty on high, which is the place of Christ, where Jesus established himself. What I said is the reason Jesus didn't start ministry until he was starting. There was no need to start, because it was from that spiritual place that Jesus conquered Satan and death. Moses was 80 years, waiting for 80 years so that he can establish himself. Where? Where? So when you hear heavenly places above principalities and powers, he's talking about spiritual place of Christ, where Jesus was established. I don't know whether I'm saying anything to anybody. Huh? Am I saying anything to anybody? Now, I want to move on to something that we still on that course. Transforming your life from your spiritual place. When you are hearing me this afternoon, it is not everything I said at the altar that is directly for you. If you like looking, then don't look at every direction. I say, if you love looking, you must not look at every direction. Now listen, if you say praise God, I will give you this gift. People lose part of their life when they keep looking at things they're not meant to see. Let me say again. I say people lose part of their lives when they keep looking at things they're not meant to see. That is why there is proper definition before prosperity. Moses was learned in all the wisdom of the Egyptians, was mighty in deed and in words. Now, can I tell you something? Can I give you a revelation? Can I tell you something? Our physical place is controlled from our spiritual place. When Jesus was born, he was born a man of Galilee in the animal plain where we read 2:11 of the book of Matthew. He was born there where we read, in the midst of animals. But Christ was not born there. Christ was born in the heavenly places. I said Christ was. Now what Jesus did was he started a spiritual and a mental movement affecting what he sees and the way he thinks, and then moved from animal pain and went and hook up with Christ. Went and hook up with Christ in the heavenly places, and then stayed there and transformed his environment. He stayed from the spiritual place and changed the status of the world and changed the destiny of the world.